Hi everyone, today we have a problem when we are given a special binary tree where every node's value is either more or equal than the root's value, and every node has either 0 or 2 children. So what we need to do is we need to find the second minimum value among all nodes. If it does not exist, then in that case we are returning -1. For example, let's take this tree. In this tree, so what we have, right? So we have, so what should we have? We should have that our children of this root value, it should be either equal or should be more than this value, more than the value of 2. So in this case, it's the value is 2, the left child is the value of the left child is 2, and the value of the right child is 5. So what we need to do is we need to return the second minimum value among all the nodes. Second minimum value is equals to 5, and we are returning that. If it does not exist, then in that case we are returning -1. So how we are going to solve this problem? We are going to solve this problem with this certain approach, right? With this approach. In our approach, we are, since our root value is, since all children value is either equal or more than the root value, so which it means that the root value always will be the smallest one. So what it means is, it means that we need to find any node's value where the node value is more than the root value. That's the first potential candidate. And we need to traverse our tree DFS. And if we find that value, if we find, for example, let's say first we found 4, then we found another node's value is equals to 3, then in that case we are replacing that, right? So we are taking that as another smallest value. If we cannot find it, we are returning -1. So in our approach, so what we are doing, right? So we have a DFS function, and we are creating one result, which we are returning -1 if it does not exist. If we cannot find the second smallest node with the value. So what we do in our DFS approach, so if the node is equals to null, then in that case we are just returning from our traversing. If the node value is more than our minimum value, initially we are passing our root value, right? If it's more than that, and we are checking that if our result is not equal to -1, if our result equals to -1, or the node value that we just found, it's less than our result, right? So first we are updating that for the first time when we found any value, any node's value that is more than our minimum value. So first we are updating that, and for the next iteration, so for the other, so let's say that in one branch we found the value and we are setting that to result, but in another branch we may found another value which is less than the initial minimum value that we have already set. So we are updating here the result, and so what we do here, we are just recursively calling for the left node and the right node, and at the end we are returning the result.